Cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. I'll try that again. Happy Saturday. There we go. That's better. Cool. We're only here till 3:30, and I have way too much planned. So today is going to go fast. Yeah? We're going to be up. We're going to be down. We're going to be in. We're going to be out. We're probably going to get sweaty. So it's going to be a busy day. Are you okay with that? Yeah. All right. Very, very cool. All right. Which workshop are we doing again? Just kidding. Which one is this? Is this the homebrew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Homebrew workshop? Yeah, you are right. We'll need to get an Uber home. So this is the first workshop of our Genius Project, and obviously a lot of the Genius Project members are here. We also wanted to open it up to the public and invite some people out, give everyone a chance to congregate and to meet and to share, and we really believe in some of the messages and the foundational topics that we want to talk about. So that's our goal for today, is to introduce you guys to what I call the 4 fundamental pillars of existence. That sounds really big, doesn't it? Yeah? But near as I can tell, no one's escaping these 4 fundamental constructs. They are absolutely the fundament to, I think, our life, especially our contemporary life. So what we're going to be drilling into today is faith. We're going to talk about what that might really mean and not what you probably think it means. We're going to be talking about family. We're going to be talking about finances, but again, maybe not the way you think. We're going to be talking about fitness. And I might mention some other F's. So there's the 4 F's, yeah? Faith, family, finance, and fitness. There's some other F's. You guys want to guess what they are? No? There's fun. What else? Fashion. Fucking. Fortune. Film. There's lots of F's, right? But we're going to be, and we're going to be trying to weave those into, yeah? But we want to talk about these 4 irreducible elements of existence. And there really isn't a day that goes by where we aren't interacting with these perspectives in some way. So we call them the 4 F's so that they're easy to remember. And I'm going to give you guys a lot of direct experiences today so we can dive into what we really might be meaning when we're talking about faith, family, finance, and fitness and fun. Sound cool? Yeah? All right, great. And as is usual with a Silogia event, there's a whole lot more direct experiences than talking. So I'm not going to be talking much, but we are going to be doing a lot of stuff together. So we're going for the osmosis approach, the seeping in approach, rather than the Wesley throw it at you approach. So that's kind of what's going to go on. So we're going to start with faith. And I'm going to be talking to you about what that is, but not in this state of consciousness. So what I want to do is change your consciousness. So I'm going to take you into hypnosis / meditation that we like using to kind of get people focused and to get them on a what's the word I'm looking for? Get them on a not a state, but yeah, it's like a state. Yeah, get you in a flow. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That'll make you more receptive to everything that's going to happen today. So that's my goal. So this is going to go easy, and it's rather fun. So you're going to be in your chair you're going to be in, but you're going to turn it around so that you're all facing outward in the circle. And then I want you to compact it a little bit so the backs of the chairs are all touching. So flip your chair around, make the circle a little tighter. So if you bring your chair in about 6 inches, that'll probably do it. If there was an empty chair, kick it out. If there was an empty chair, kick it out. And you will be trapping me inside the circle. So you guys should probably think that's fun. Well done. You've made an amoeba. I'm proud of you. All right, here we go. Not bad. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So have a seat. Turn around. Close your eyes. Greg, will you do me a quick favor? Go look in the viewfinder and make sure that camera's actually got the circle. All right, perfect. Is that one for Andrea? For Alex. Okay, cool. Oh, there's Cliff.
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, Cliff, come on in, brother. Let me get you a chair.
Chair right over here.
We got one? Okay, cool.
There's something about
Cool. Cool. You made it, buddy. Welcome. Nice to see you. Everybody, this is Cliff. Cliff's a good friend of mine. Everybody say hi, Cliff.
come out a little bit.
You're here just for the change of consciousness moment.
And actually, we're going to need one more.
Okay, cool.
Somebody else. No, you can sit right here.
Okay, there you go. Awesome. Welcome,
If you
brother.
want to sit there, I'll grab it.
All right. Greg, if you want to stay out and help me, you can.
Okay. Do that too.
Or you want to, oh, you're helping me with the outline. Okay, cool. You can be in or out, whatever you want to do. You want to be in? All right. So, close the eyes. Can you hand me that piece of paper? Close your eyes. Put your feet flat on the ground. This next instruction is rather important. Make sure you don't have anything crossed over. So no crossed hands, no crossed legs, no crossed eyes, no crisscross. And sit in the chair in a way where the chair is supporting you. So you may have to move where you are or where the seat of it is, but just sit in such a way that the chair is actually supporting you. And since we're kind of close together, just see what you can smell. Let those scents be okay. Just breathe in a couple times, let your nose be awake. Smell is our repressed sense, but very, very powerful. Has a lot to do with attraction. And then let smell be okay, and keep doing that even though it's very subtle. And just get a sense that we're kind of tightly packed, that there is a being to your left and your right. And just kind of open up to the fact that they are there. There most definitely is sentience to your left and to your right. And just be okay with including them. If you're touching them, just relax to that. We're all here. So include them. If you happen to be sort of touching them a little bit, just include them. Don't hold yourself away from them. They're fine. So just let that happen. If you're touching the chair next to you, let that be okay. So just sort of soften yourself that you happen to be next to them. And you maybe happen to be next to a chair. Keep letting your nose work. Soften to the being next to you. They're softening to you, so everybody's doing it together. And now I want you to kind of lick your teeth, move your tongue around in your mouth a little bit. Maybe wet your lips. And then just let your tongue relax in your mouth. Let it kind of get soft and fat and thick. And just let it go, because the really beautiful part is for the next 15 or 20 minutes, you don't have to use it. Just feel what it's like to let the tongue get full in the mouth. Maybe it's touching the upper palate. Might be resting against the back of the teeth. Just let that be okay. Let the tongue soften. Just feel that. Feel what it's like. Put your attention on your tongue. Not something we normally talk about. Just let it rest. And as the tongue is starting to rest, see if you can let the jaw also relax. There's a connection between the tongue and the jaw. Just feel what it's like to maybe not clench the jaw or bite the teeth, but to let that just kind of maybe move your jaw back and forth, left and right a little bit, kind of feel it. And then let the jaw just hang, the tongue be full, soft. And then just kind of breathe that way. Tongue soft, nose working, jaw relaxed. And just notice where the breath is going, but don't change it. There's no right way of breathing. You may be trained in a way of breathing. Don't worry about that right now. Just notice with your tongue soft, the jaw relaxed, and the nose smelling the smells, and the person next to you. Where is your breath at the moment? But don't change it. Maybe it's in the throat. Maybe it's in the chest. Maybe it's in the belly. Maybe it gets down to the pelvis. Whatever it is, just notice that and go, check it out. That's where my breath is. So see if you can pay attention to your breath. Let the tongue be soft. Let the jaw be relaxed. And with the tongue soft and the jaw relaxed and the nose smelling and the breath breathing, treat it like a game, almost like a child's game. Let yourself be breathed. See if you can figure out what that might mean. Can you let yourself be breathed? So rather than you tracking the breathing or trying to breathe, or can you just let yourself be breathed? So that you're surprised by the in-breath, and you're surprised by the pause in between the breath, and you're surprised at the exhale. And I'll give you a little hint. If you find it, it almost feels like you're not sure if you're even breathing. And there's a perfect, seamless meeting between the in-breath and the out-breath where it's barely discernible. And don't try to be perfect at that. You're just seeing what it's like to play with the concept of, can I be breathed? Can the breath do me? And you leave your tongue soft, and you leave the jaw relaxed. Then you're still maybe touching some people next to you, or there's a surface that you can feel. And while you're being breathed, what can you hear? But the kind of hearing I'm talking about is, try not to label it. What if you didn't label what you were hearing, but you just heard it like it was a great big sound stew? It was all mixed up together, my voice too. So you're not trying to pick out what you're listening to, you're just opening up to sound. You're being breathed, sounds coming in. Jaw very relaxed. Tongue full. Not doing anything. Nose still smelling. And just let all sounds be okay. Maybe sounds come in from outside. Let them be okay. Maybe you hear my footsteps. Let that be okay. Maybe you hear the air. Let that be okay. Let whatever sounds happen just happen. Watch the jaw. Watch the tongue. Still let the breathing breathe you. Let go. Don't try to breathe, just be breathed. Now put your attention on your right foot. Your right foot, but you're not going to move it. You're just going to put your attention down on your right foot while you breathe, while the sounds come in. And just try to notice, like, what's the right foot doing? What's it like being a right foot? Put your attention in your right foot. Where is it pointing? What's it touching? What's it surrounded by? What's its position? What would it be supported by? And just feel your right foot. And while your tongue is soft and the jaw is relaxed and the breathing is happening and all sounds are okay and the right foot is right footing, put your attention on your left hand. How's it configured? How are the fingers arranged? Don't change it, just feel it. Is there texture? What's the left hand doing? And again, just treat it like a game. Can you feel your left hand and your right foot simultaneously? While you're being breathed, and the tongue is soft, and the jaw is relaxed, and the sounds are sounding. And just see, can you let those things happen all at the same time? Can the left hand do its thing, and the right foot do its thing, and the tongue be soft, and the sound sounding? Let that be okay. And now see, can you get a sense of the temperature from your facial right cheek? So now put your attention on your right facial cheek. What's the temperature there? Is it discrete? Is it subtle? And see if you can feel the temperature on your right cheek. Know what your left hand is doing. Feel the right foot. Let the jaw be relaxed. Let the sound sound. Let the breath breathe in and out. And just play with it like a game. Can you somehow be there with all those things? If drowsiness comes, let that be okay. That's your physiological system, your survival system, telling you that you feel safe enough and relaxed enough to be a little drowsy. It's not a problem. What I'm about to do will still work, even if you think you're drowsy, even if you doze off. There's another part of your brain that's operating right now. The right hemisphere knows exactly what's occurring, even though your left hemisphere is finally relaxing and softening. And so while you're there and your nose smells and you feel and relax into what and who is next to you, and the tongue is soft and the jaw is relaxed and the sounds are sounding, and the right foot is right footing, and the left hand is doing its left-handed thing, and the right cheek is checking out the temperature. While all that's happening, I want you to imagine that from the ceiling, a very, very safe, beautiful, substance, maybe a cloud, a mist, a liquid, a gas, is slowly drifting down from the ceiling. It's a color that soothes you and makes you pleased. And it's gently dropping in a safe, comforting way. It's odorless. And it's just gently coming down, changing the feel of the room. And you realize at any moment now it's going to touch the first little hairs on your head. And as it starts to permeate down the hairs, you start feeling it on your scalp. And it's a perfect temperature that's just right for you. You might even feel a little tingle where it starts to hit. And it slowly moves down your scalp like beautiful angelic massaging fingers. Trickling down the back of your neck where those little short, sensitive hairs are. And you notice that it's smoothing out the tightness and the wrinkles on your forehead where you carry so much unspoken stress. And it tickles the tops of your ears and makes you smile. And it goes down the back of the ears where you wish you could be kissed by a lover. And it's going down your neck in a sensitive way. It's down the front of your face, your nose, but you still breathe perfectly easy and you're calming even more. And you realize it's so nice that it'd feel really good if it started moving across your shoulders, relaxing the tension that you hold there. The place where you hold back from the world and you don't use your real voice. And it's starting to soften the muscles inside, the shoulders, the upper back. And that beautiful, safe, gorgeous, relaxing, healing substance is moving down the front of you. And it's moving down your chest and it's softening your chest as it goes. It moves across the front of your chest, your nipples, underneath the area of your chest, all the way down your middle back. Just saying it's okay. Go ahead and let go for a minute. It's all right. And you keep breathing and everything's where it was and you're just allowing yourself to be here, and that substance is so perfect. It's moving down your waist. Seeping down into the pelvis and the cracks between your legs, across your genitals, and it's perfectly okay to enjoy that. Across your butt, down the backs of your legs. Soothing your thighs. Oh, the thighs that hold you up all day long without fail. It feels so good to have them relaxed. Down across your knees, across the back of your thighs. That sensitive spot behind your knee. It goes everywhere. And you drop further and get a little more relaxed. And let go just a little bit more. And gravity now starts to pull it over your knees and down your shins and hugging your calves and across your ankles, down over the tops of your feet and under your arch, between your toes. You notice that your arms are covered in between your fingers. And when it finally gets to the fingertips and the toes, you might even actually feel a little tingle in your own fingertips, in your own toes. Just make a little subtle bookmark. What's it like to be here? And even though you're in a really beautiful place right now, we'll just do a little psychic scan. Ask yourself a gentle question if there's anything at all that's preventing you from being perfectly present right now. Let it pop up in your mind. Is there anything at all that's keeping you from being perfectly here now, perfectly present? And whatever comes up, I want you to see it, and I want you to acknowledge it and say, of course, that. And then I want you to put it in a beautiful, ornate container. Put a lid on it. And I want you to put it on a shelf to the right of your consciousness. And then take a deep breath. And then ask yourself again, is there anything else in me that's keeping me from being perfectly present right now? Anything at all? Let it come up. Don't resist anything. Say yes to what comes up. Acknowledge it. Say, I see you there, of course. And then again, put it in a beautiful, ornate, reverent container. Put a lid on it. And just gently put it on a shelf to the right of your consciousness. And just for good measure, because we want to do really good, deep work today, let's ask one more time. Is there anything else at all in me that's keeping me from being perfectly present right now, totally in the here and now? Acknowledge what that is. Say yes to it. Put it in a beautiful, ornate, sacred container. Put a lid on it. And move it to the right of consciousness. And then just feel what it's like to be here. Faith. Faith is the ability to tell oneself the truth about something. Faith is the ability to tell oneself the truth about something. Faith is when you operate from the ability to accept the truth. Feel how that might be very different from the definition we use every day. And open yourself up to the idea that faith is the ability to tell yourself the truth about something. Operating from the ability of yourself to accept the truth without changing it, just as it is. And in this state of consciousness where accelerated learning is available, where creative insight is born and vivid visualization flows from you, and problem solving is simple. What are you willing to tell yourself the truth about? What's actually true that you've been resisting? And just make a little bookmark of that. We're not going to fix it right now. We just kind of want to know about it. What if confusion is the self-imposed delay that you create while you try to keep away what you already know is true? What if confusion is just the delay of accepting what you already know to be true? That it's something we make up. So faith, the first F, the first pillar of existence. Faith. The origin is you. The ability to tell oneself the truth about something. Choose one of your commitments. Choose a commitment in your life, and when you have it, just give me a little hand raise so I know that you've got it. Choose one of your commitments. Give me a little hand raise when you're there. Choose a commitment you have in your life. Could be easy. Something that you can remember. Just waiting on 2 or 3 more people. Choose a commitment you have. Waiting on 2 more. Perfect. Lower your hand. And just put your attention on that commitment for a moment. That commitment that involves you. And I want you to celebrate yourself for taking that commitment on. Celebrate that you said yes. Or celebrate that you endure. Or celebrate that you invite or that you have deep presence. Celebrate that you said, I will not waver. Celebrate tenacity, ambition, responsibility, integrity, or love. And with that commitment, tell yourself something true. Tell yourself something absolutely, purely true about you and that commitment. And in your imagination, I want you to put yourself first in that commitment. A lot of times the commitments involve others or other entities. And in your imagination, move the pieces around that game board of your life and put yourself first. We're going to talk about finance today, and it's easy to think that somehow that is what the energy of the world is. But what if the energy that animates the world is you? Where would you have to put yourself? What would you have to tell yourself the truth about? You see, nothing can happen without you. So faith, the ability to tell oneself the truth about something. It's the depth of our foundation. It's where we start today. Now, think of something that you know. Think of a deep truth. Think of a deep principle. Think of something that you hold in your soul that you know is true. Raise your hand when you've got it. Find something that's soulfully true. Just waiting on a few more friends. Perfect. Take a deep breath in and out. And now put your attention on what's soulfully true. Put all your attention, you can relax your hands, beautiful. Put all your attention on what's soulfully true. And relax in your knowing of that truth. The relaxing is the faith. When your soul knows that to be true, the moment you open to it, the moment you surrender to it, the moment you relax to it, the moment you let it rest on your soft chest, that is what faith feels like. Can you rest in the unfolding that that thing is happening? Now imagine that that commitment that we talked about earlier, and imagine that the knowing that you just uncovered for yourself, arrange the pieces of your mind so that no matter what, you can handle it. In your imagination, move anything you need to move around so that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt you can handle it. It's your imagination, so you can move any pieces you want. People, circumstances, situations. Move anything you need to on the chessboard of your life so that no matter what, you can handle it. You can handle the soul truth and you can handle the commitment. We'll go one more step. Choose something beautifully mysterious to you. Let the first thing that bubbles up be what you accept. Raise your hand when you've got it. Let something beautifully mysterious come to you. Accept the first thing that comes up. Don't filter it. Good. Just waiting on a few more friends. Keep your hands up so I know I got you. Awesome. Now put your attention on this. Thank you. Relax your hand. Put your attention on this particular beautiful mystery. Good, you can relax your hand. Put your attention on this particular beautiful mystery. And find the part of you that has unspeakable wonder for that mystery. Unspeakable wonder for that mystery. Maybe a connection, maybe something in nature. Relax to that. Opening to that mystery, opening to that wonder, that's what faith feels like. Now you'll notice the commitment was already there. The soul knowing was already there. The mystery was already there. They're already there. What's different is whether you have the openness to relax to those things which are already there. That opening and that relaxing is what faith is. They are already there, waiting for you to merge with them. I'll say that again. They are already there for you to merge with them. Faith is telling oneself the truth about something. What's the truth? If you're not merging with those things, it was just simply a false choice. Maybe not telling yourself the truth. The commitment in you already want to be merged. The soul knowing in you already want to be in dialogue. The mystery in you are already enmeshed, already smashed together, already unified. It's already you. So faith isn't something that we have, it's something we let happen. Now, so we can be clear with what we're talking about today, let's take a second and talk about a belief. A belief is some insistence that truth be what you wish it to be. Many of you, many of us, many of our friends, many of our loved ones, many of our leaders are very caught up in the unfaith of belief. They want to insist, you want to insist, that something be what you wish it to be. That something will be true if it fits your preconceived ideas and wishes. So a belief is when we say, well, I'll let that be true if it fits my already existing ideas, my already existing wishes. That's a belief. Belief is clingy. Faith, and you've been feeling what that feels like, has no preconception. It is the unreserved opening of the mind to truth as it is. You already know the truth about what's going on in your life. Confusion and denial and delay are just the games we play, hoping that a belief will pay out. Faith lets go. It's already there waiting for you. So faith is how you show love to yourself. Faith is how you show love to yourself. So I'm going to give you an instruction. I want you to act incredibly spontaneously. Do not second guess yourself. Go with the very, very first thing that occurs when I give you the instruction. Put your hand somewhere on your body. Trust it. Fast. Don't delay. Put your hand somewhere on your body. Doesn't matter. Just trust it. Put your hand somewhere on your body. And put your attention to where your hand is at. Put your attention to where your hand is at. And breathe to where your hand is at. Breathe to where your hand is at. Put your breath right where your hand is at. And let your hand meld and mold itself to where it is. So that the hand isn't touching that. It's like the body's influencing how the hand and the fingers are there. So let those two things mesh. So you're breathing where your hand is. And the fingers are softening around the place, molding to it in a perfect way. And just breathe where you put your hand. And while you're breathing, I'll remind you, faith is how you show love to yourself. Shower the one who sits there, whose body wisdom chose a place on the body that needs attention and healing and love. Just breathe and send it there. And now we're going to go backwards. If you can, turn your hand around the other direction where it is. So maybe it's facing out, but it's still in the same place as best you can. And now send energy out from that place. So as you breathe in, it wells up there, but then it radiates and shoots out from here. And I want you to first send it to anyone you care about. So as you breathe in, you hold it in that place. It transforms through you, and then I want you to shoot it out in the direction of where you know people you care about are right now. So with every in-breath, you breathe it in. It transforms in this place within you, and then send it out to people you know and you love. And send it in their physical direction. So every time you breathe in, it wells up in this place, and the moment it gets ready to exhale, you're going to send it out. But now I want you to send it to not just the people you love, I want you to send it to people you just know. People who just are in your life, but not your closest ones, like the second circle of people in your life. And shower it out to them too. Openness, wonder, soul knowing, relaxation, calmness, radiance, presence. So that your last half hour or so was not just for you, but a dedication for everyone who couldn't take the time right now to get in touch with the deep wonder and faith and openness. And we'll do 2 more. Now as you breathe in, I want you to send it out to individuals you don't even know. Individuals who you just know they're here in the world. And send them something of your essence. Send it in the direction of where you believe them to be. And now that you're very good at this, take a deep breath in and hold it in that space. And as you exhale, I want you to send it in the direction of individuals that you have challenge with, that you have turmoil with, that you have struggle with. And send them healing and light and openness. And shower them with blessings on your behalf. And then relax your hand. And now as you breathe in for the one who sits there. Breathe in for the one who sits there. The one who knows the truth. The one who's open to the mystery. The one who can rest in knowing, who can rest in the unfolding, who can celebrate the commitment to put themselves first. The one that can operate from the ability to accept the truth. The one who understands you can accept life or your opinion about it. And you are the one who chooses life. Notice how you feel. And out loud to yourself, we're going to use this word later, out loud to yourself, choose a word no more than 3 that would describe the consciousness you have right now. And say it out loud so you can hear it to yourself because you need to remember it. What's a word or 3 to describe the consciousness that you have right now? How would you describe what you're feeling? Say that out loud to yourself. Use your lips. You're going to need to remember it. Say it to yourself one more time if you need to remember it. Now we're going to make a careful but expedient journey back to the here and now. So take a deep breath in, hold it, let it out through your mouth. Do that one more time. In, out through your mouth. Reactivate your tongue, lick your lips, touch your teeth. Your tongue around your mouth a little bit. Move your spine. Keep your eyes closed. Use your hands to your face if you need to. But if you touch your face, love it. I looked. Everybody in the room's quite good looking. Everybody's kind of hot. Be nice to that face. Be nice to your body. When you're ready, you can open your eyes slow, but listen, before you do, play a little game. how much of this consciousness can you bring back with you? So that when you open your eyes, you're bringing some back. Because in a minute, you're going to share it with your partner. And then you can get up if you want. You can stretch. You can move a little bit. And what I want you to do is turn to a partner, Kessler, you're going to be with Andrea, and say, hey, you're working with me, come here. Hey, you're working with me, come here. And then take your partner to some place in the room. Just grab him by the arm, say, come here. You got a Kelly, Cliff. You got a Kelly. Caitlin's got a Jason. Jacqueline's got a Kevin. Garen needs a Rob. Oh, you got Sag? Greg's got a Rob.
There's somebody right here.
Okay. Need a partner? You might be with me. All right. Close your eyes. Just stand with each other. Now, before we go into this, it's now become an exercise. So you did a little bit of practice, but now it's going to be an exercise. What's the simplest definition of faith? The ability to what? Tell oneself the truth about something. Perfect. When you can tell yourself the truth, you can tell somebody else the truth. It's really easy. So we're going to work with a dyad. The tallest person is going to go first. They're going to ask the question. Okay? And you're going to say, share with me an insight, learning, or revelation you had from that last exercise. Share with me an insight, learning, or revelation you had from that exercise. Now, that person's going to share. When they're done sharing and you can feel that it's done, you're going to take a deep breath. You're going to sort of try on everything they told you. Like we were in a fitting room together. You're going to try it all on. And when you've tried it on, you're going to look them in the eye and say, thank you. That's it. And then you're going to switch. All right? So tell me an insight, learning, or revelation you've had from the exercise we just did. And remembering everything about faith. Go ahead and go. Yeah, you can. Your eyes will be open. So, share with me an insight, learning, or revelation you had from the exercise. When you're done, you can celebrate your partner. Tell them they're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then share a little love with there's somebody you know around you. Give them a little love.
Halfway through, like I finally cools down. So
Give them a little love.
I had that.
And then come back to the circle. We're going to turn the chairs around. So come back. Turn the chairs around. We got to move quick today. All right. So come on back. All right. We'll take a really fast break in just a minute. Okay, so let's get some shares from the group. So who's got a insight, learning, or revelation that you had, or because your partner's insight, learning, and revelation was so awesome, you're going to share it on their behalf or nominate them to share it. I love that. All right, so who wants to go? Yeah, Cliff.
Kelly had an awesome inspiration, and she wanted to be able to share the faith and connection with women who are pregnant with their babies. And I thought that was just such a beautiful thing to connect with the inside physically and
Yeah.
reality.
It's inspiring, isn't it? Mama. Beautiful, Mama. Awesome. Good. Somebody else. Insight, learning, revelation. Lulu?
Chris, whenever it came time to send good energy to people, he found himself sending it to his sister's ex-boyfriend, which was very surprising for him, but really wonderful with everything that happened. And he just felt some compassion for him.
Beautiful. Good job on you, brother. Did anybody else have a person or people that were surprising pop up when it was time to shower love back out? Yeah. And quite remarkable that you can do it from that space and that you just will and you know you have to. Yeah, Kelly.
I didn't share this with him, but actually when I was sending love out, some of the most unexpected people started popping up at the beginning, like right after the most important people. Those were the second most important, and I did that before you even got to the last group of the people that we have struggles with or whatever. They were already taken care of at the beginning.
Cool.
It felt really good to be able to send that from an authentic place.
Yes. Good job.
I found it much more impactful to send it to those people that you struggle with. I felt like a real opening
Mm-hmm.
when that happened.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming from a genuine place.
Yeah.
Which is difficult.
Thank you. Somebody else? Insight, learning, revelation? Yes, Karen.
All of these, I realized during the session, all of these, past relationships and previous things that are weighing on us can manifest in real physical pain. As we were going through the session, I was really relaxed, but I started feeling this pain kind of like ball up in my back. And it was like right before you said to find the spot on your body, And as soon as I put my hand there, it started to disperse more and more. I started to realize how much it was a mental constitute.
Yes. Yes.
Free.
Lower back pain is one of the most chronic symptomatic conditions that North American and North Europeans complain about. And lower back pain has a lot to do with suppressed anger. And usually when I say that, all the lower back pain people go, oh. All the unexpressed anger. You think of all the people in your life who got back problems. And you think about our very permissive society and how it's not welcome to share our strong emotions, especially anger. And that stuff gets very balled up. Yeah. So one of the things we talk about in our circles all the time is the issues are in the tissues. The issues are in the tissues. You carry it around on your physical self. You literally have physical kinks where your attitudes and pent-up emotions will crystallize in your body. Start watching how people walk. Okay? I was in a business a long time, about 20 plus years, where I had to work with people's bodies day in and day out. Jason did this as well. You start learning people really do hold their shit in their bodies. And they literally can't move them. You're going to be moving today in a very surprising way, you know? And it'll be a lot of fun. And you're going to feel some of these places that don't move. Yeah. A lot of people come to ballroom dance lessons. I was a professional ballroom dancer for 20 plus years. People come in, especially from North America, they're very excited about Latin American dancing, but they find it very difficult to move that way. Because in the North American psyche, you are not allowed to move this place of the body. This is dirty, this is nasty, it makes terrible noises, it follows me everywhere I go, right? And so you try to get white people to dance and they can't. They move their shoulders. Why? Because I can touch you here all day and you won't care. I can smack you here all day, you won't think twice about it. I go anywhere near this place, you freak out. So you come into a dance studio and I try to get people to do it, they can't do it. Because this place is psychically frozen. You go to Brazil, this place is not cyclically frozen. It's very open, it's out, it's everywhere, it's moving, it's allowed to do what it's going to do. So it's not that you don't have soul, it's just that you don't let your awareness get down into your soul. But by today's end, well, we'll have that fixed. Didn't know you were getting a dance lesson today, did you? Jason didn't know he was going to guest instruct. And he just went cold with with white fear. Cool. Anybody have an awakening around faith? Yes, Caitlin.
I realized that the mother in me, not the artificial one that wants to shelter people from struggles, but the authentic one that wants to help them through,
Yes.
the mother that's in me is for me.
Yes. Divine Mother. Yes. We have a lot of divine mothers in the room. That might be a good family to get over. We could have the warriors and the divine mothers. That's another family, because we're going to do family next. That's another good one. We should probably do that. That'd be kind of fun. Good. Somebody else. An insight around faith. Did anybody notice the obvious about what we didn't talk about? We just had an hour and 10 minutes about faith and something never got mentioned. God, or the R word. Right? And the whole world is struggling right now, thinking that everybody's fighting with each other, right, over this brand or this expression or that expression. And a bunch of strangers just got together and completely were able to have a direct experience and a transformation around faith, and we didn't have to do anything other than go inside. I find that pretty damn remarkable. Right? So think about all the struggles that people think they're having with the R word or think they're having with the G word. And what if they could just understand that that is an opening and surrendering to something greater than their basic ego that they can tell themselves the truth about? And you start realizing, that's interesting. Where are people caught up? They're caught up in belief. Religion is just the blind acceptance of somebody else's religious experience. It's just an off-the-shelf retail transaction of somebody else's faith experience. So you wouldn't go find your own, so you purchased theirs and said, oh, that'll do.
Buy now, $9.75.
Yeah, totally. Totally. With the sales pitch and everything, right? That's all. Yeah. So...
The hipster, spiritual, not religious.
Yeah, totally true, right?
It's crazy. There was a time when it was thought that raising your children, it was so prevalent to raise them with a sense of religion and everything. But more and more, I feel like people are actually starting to move away from that.
Yeah.
It's important to be spiritual, not religious.
Sure. Yeah. Faith systems are perfectly fine if they're healthy. And then we just have to understand there's a time when they're developmentally appropriate, and then something else may occur in you where you have to move on to another developmental expression. And that all that's perfectly okay. So if we thought of it as conveyor belts that then have to switch track and go in another direction, that they're very useful for the time that they're useful. Yeah. So, all right, awesome. So let's do this. We're going to make a quick family, and then we're going to take a break. And then when we come back, you're going to be meeting in that family, because we're moving on from faith to the next piece, which is family. Yeah? So what I need a family of flip-flops. So all the flip-flop people go make a family. So all the flip-floppies go. You're with the flip-floppers.
Okay.
Chris is now with the flip-floppers. Good. All right. All you covered shoe people. Kelly, sandals.
These are sandals. We have sandals.
Those are sandals.
open-footed family people.
Those must be the
The open foot tribe. All right, you closed foot tribe people, you go over there. All right. See, that was almost balanced out. All right. All right, cool. So, that's your first family. Can you remember each other? Yeah? You got it? Just look at their footwear, right? All right, so this is your first family when we come back. So when we come back from the break, this is your family. Got it? All right, cool. 5-minute break, water in, water out, snacks. We start sharp at 12:46. Let's see. Aha. Okay, so go be with your family.
And how do we love yourself?
Yeah, how do you show love to yourself? How you show love to yourself?
Right.
Oh, that is. That's a Sharpie.
Which means it's leaking.
All right, so go be with your family. Stand in a circle. Stand in a circle. Okay. Take a good look around. Look at everybody's name tags. I give you permission to look at each other. So I'm giving you permission to be curious. You can give them the up, down, check them out, look them. You can be like, hey, you, turn around. Let me see what the other side looks like. Check out each other.
I can't spell.
All right, now, you've got about 1 minute to figure out how you're going to separate into yet another family. So you've got to divide this family so there'll be 2 families in this circle. So you got 1 minute to figure out some way that makes sense to create a subfamily from this family. All right? You got 60 seconds. Go. You got to subdivide this family. You got about 40 seconds left. Okay, you got about 20 seconds. You got about 20 seconds. You got to subdivide, and you've got to move away so that there should be 2 families completely separate from each other. So 2 new circles. 2 new circles. 2 new circles. All right, perfect. Now you're going to choose 2 family members. Find them. Just point. You. Okay, keep your finger up. Keep pointing at them. The two family members only. So 2 family members are being pointed at. Okay? So no, only 2 people are being pointed at. Who's being pointed at? So just everybody else join in. All right. Look at those 2 family members and say, go get us chairs. All right. All right. So you're in your new family. You in your new family. Is this the Spanglish family? I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. So, look around. Notice your family's name tags there. See who's there. Feel into why you're together. Feel while you're together. Feel while you're together. Good. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So, who remembers how we define faith? By the way, it's up on the thing now. How do we define faith? The ability to tell oneself the truth, right? The depth of your foundation, the openness to wonder, right? How you show love to yourself, right? So, I want you to look around. Look around your family and see in them the part of them that is open to their faith. So see them with eyes that they will tell themselves the truth. See them that way. So as you look at them, see this family member as one who will do this. Now what's funny is because you all did that to each other, then what does that must say about you? That you have that ability. Because they just saw it in you, right? Interesting, okay? All right. Close your eyes. Family. Notice what comes up. Family. Easy targets. Parents, kids, siblings, close people in your family, close people in your life that became family. Just feel into what's already there. And then you're going to open your eyes. You're going to pick one person in the family to go first, so just figure out who that is. You can raise your hand or point at them. Okay, Greg, you got nominated over there. Good. All right, you're going first. Now, very quickly, because you have 20 seconds, just share anywhere between 1 and 5 words about family. What were the images, thoughts, or emotions that came up around family? Go ahead and go. You got to get through your whole circle in 20 seconds. Go.
Just images of
Images, thoughts, or emotions. What was family? Eight seconds. Apparently we need the slowest 8 seconds on the world. And he's listening to me. How are we doing on time? So we got to be out here at 3:30.
3:30?
So we have 2.5 hours. So we just need to pick it up a little bit. Not bad. I got it. I'm on it. Okay, did everybody get through? Chop, chop. It should not take this long. 1 to 5 words is not a conversation. Quickly. Got it? Got it? Yeah? See, it's just like a family. Nothing happens on time. All right. Close your eyes when you're done. Fall silent. When everybody's gone. Take a deep breath in. Faith. Using faith. Using the first F to grow the other ones. We're going to expand family. Feel how this changes it. Family the ones who understand your love. Family, the ones who understand your love. Did the circle in your mind shift? Family, the ones who understand your love. Did the circle in your mind shift? Family, the ones who understand your purpose. Did the circle in your mind shift again? Family, the ones who understand your purpose. Not if it shifted. Family, the ones who understand your mission. Did the circle shift in your mind? Not if it did. The ones who understand your mission. Family, the ones who understand your gifts. Not if it shifted in your mind. The ones who understand your gifts. So family are the ones who understand your love. Family are the ones who understand your purpose. Family are the ones who understand your mission. And family are the ones who understand your gifts. Love, purpose, mission, gifts. Remember that. Find a way to remember it. Love, purpose, mission, gifts. LPMG. Love, purpose, mission, gifts. Love, purpose, mission, gifts. Got it? I need one family member to remember that. Raise your hand if you're the one that's got the mnemonic to remember it. Love, purpose, mission, gifts. Salty, your family needs a representative. Okay, good. All right, beautiful. Open your eyes. Now, just like your family of origin, we don't know how you got together. It was just weird. Two people had flip-flops on. The chemistry was right. They got sticky. Here you are. Okay? Right? Just like your real family. Yeah? Okay? But here's a family. And here you are. You're together. You don't even know why. Which is weird. Right? Some people were at a pool party. Something happened. Okay? Now, you've got, let's see, we should be able to do this in 5 minutes. But you guys need to be expedient, okay? Who's going to be the timekeeper in the family? Garen? Saj? Chris? Okay. Who's the timekeeper over there in the flip-flop family? Jason. All right. 5 minutes. You guys on it? Everybody in 5 minutes, okay? You're going to let me know when you guys are ready. You need to find out very quickly in this family what's the love, what's the purpose, what's the mission, what's the gifts from each individual. You're going to have to go fast.
5 minutes?
You got 5 minutes. Now, why? Hold up. Pause. Why should we be able to do it in 5 minutes? Who wants an overachiever sticky for today? It's already there.
Yeah.
Who said that? Kiara? Oh, it's about time. Kiara, you and I are going to have to kiss and make up. I'm liking you more and more. All right. I might let you back into the family. Okay, so you've got to find out something about your family members' love, purpose, mission, or gifts. You got it? Okay, now if you're already open to the truth, this should be what? Easy. This should be simple. Okay, off we go. 5 minutes, starting now. Find something in your family members' love, purpose, mission, or gifts.
Does each one talk about themselves?
You're going to have to figure it out. You're a family. I don't know.
I think we figured out.
You're a family. I don't know. You have to discover a love, purpose, mission, or gift from each one of your family members. You can do it however you want. You're a family. Love, purpose, mission, or gift. You got to know something about your family members' love, purpose, mission, or gift.
We're sharing one of those.
You got to discover love, purpose, mission, or gifts. The faster you tell the truth about yourself without playing small, the faster it'll come. Love, purpose, mission, or gift. You have to know the love, purpose, mission, or gift of your family members. You got to know at least one from each person. You guys pick. You got to know you have to have at least one. At least one. At least one. Love, purpose, mission, or gift.
Nicole's love is very, I feel like you're
How are we doing on time, guys? Are we halfway through? Timekeepers, are we halfway through?
Yes.
2 minutes.
What's your
Hmm?
What's your love?
I care deeply about people's depth and their soul. So I care. I'm the one who cares.
What's your purpose?
To wake people up.
What's your mission?
To create opportunities so that people can wake up more and more and that it be more available to them.
What's your gift?
My gift is to bring humor and to also bring my intensity for those purpose and mission and love. Intensity to cut through and intensity to melt, but intensity to also fuse and bring back together. Okay, I think we're down to a minute. I think we're down to a minute. Is it good? It tastes more like strawberries, not like dirt. I have to edit it. They're not going to watch this part. They can't hear what's going on. Okay, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Okay. Cool. Everybody take a deep breath in. Which family member remembers everybody's gifts? Which family member, raise your hand. Which family member remembers everybody's gifts? Raise your hand. Quick. Kelly, raise it up. Raise it up. What's up? Which family member remembers everybody's gifts? Come on. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, quick, Which part of Q-U-I-C-K do not you understand? Somebody raise their hand. Lulu. Okay, thank you. You guys got it? Who is it? It's Jacqueline. Okay, cool. Very rapidly, you have 45 seconds. Go around and remind all the family members what the love, gift, mission, or purpose is. Ready? Go. Okay, wrap it up. You guys got it? Everybody knows what the gifts are? Okay, Jacqueline's finishing up. Kelly's finishing up. Lulu, you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let it out through your mouth. Families have an evolutionary purpose. Let that meditate you for a moment. Families have an evolutionary purpose. Families have an evolutionary purpose. Very quickly, I'm trying to exercise the faith muscle, the ability to tell oneself the truth. If you hide in your deprecation, you can't tell the truth. If you hide in your anxiety, you can't tell the truth. If you don't own your love, if you don't own your purpose, if you don't own your mission, if you don't own your gifts, we're not living in faith. We're not showing love to yourself. So that's why there's a time. I want you to feel it and move quick and offer it. So, families have evolutionary purpose. Find out how this family can change the world. Find out how this family can change the world. And then you're going to share it with everybody, and you've got 2 minutes to figure it out. So you know what the gifts are. You know what everybody brings. How is this family going to change the world? Okay, go. Changing a little bit, but it's the same thing.
Oh, you're not doing...
We might, I don't know, watching time. There's something I want to do though. Okay, you got 1 minute. You're going to share your family's mission with the group. So figure out who's going to share. Somebody's going to stand up and share what the family's going to do. They're going to have to figure it out. Okay, about 30 seconds. Did you guys get it? Do you know who's going to talk? You know who's going to talk?
I'm going to talk.
Kylie's talking. You guys, it's going to be, Chris is going to speak, okay?
Well, pretty much sums it up. True understanding.
Okay, I think we're almost at time. You guys got it? You know who's going to present? Okay, you guys got it? Who's presenting? Jacqueline. Okay. Okay, cool. So, whichever family member is presenting, come up here with me. All right. Very cool. Okay. All right. So, families, the ones who understand what? Love, gifts, mission, and purpose. Ah. Right? That may not be your biological folks you hang with. That might not even be with the people you chose at an altar. Yeah? Interesting, okay? All right. Families have an evolutionary purpose. Right? So, what is it?
Can I go through each person?
Sure.
Okay, so we have some really initiatory, fiery energy in our group that could start a process of evolution forward. And then we have someone that's really great at capturing the beauty and things as they're unfolding, kind of amplifying whatever's present. We have someone that's really great at like seeing the big picture and memorizing what's happening, so if we forget something, they can remind us. We have someone who's great at teaching and then bringing things to the surface, and then I can communicate and express that.
Ah, very nice. There's a lot of creativity in that group, actually, now that I look at it.
Yes.
Yeah, you all have a lot in common, actually. Yeah. There's a lot of art, film, photography going on over here. How about that? Okay, cool. Kylie, what's your family going to do for the world?
So we have a lot of directive expression and creativity coming from our male. And hey, Poppy. And then we have somebody who is able to get in kind of the deep and like, I don't know, kind of dark depths of where the sun doesn't quite shine, where it doesn't quite get to. We have somebody whose love can seep into that place. So with that, we're going to take a very all-inclusive love, a type of love that nobody's left out of. You can like feel when you enter her space, she's just there, ready, open for you to receive it. And then we're going to take the supportive and nurturing love of a very much so warrior mother. And with that, we're going to take the river of boundless energy that just bops all over wherever she needs to be. Dances all over us. And then we're going to take the intuition to get that love and creativity wherever it needs to go.
So I'm hearing your family heals.
I think we do.
Cool. Very divine feminine. Jason, you lucky dog. Bastard. Rob, tell us your family's evolutionary purpose.
Warrior. No.
Is it a warrior group?
Oh, we're 6 men.
Absolutely.
But what we have discovered is that there's 2 circles that exist here, or actually there's 4, because we have pairs of lights together. So on our left side, Joe and Kevin were about understanding and finding the true person on the inside of who they are. They're capital S spirit and genius. Greg and Gary, right? I never remember your name. Sound guy, right? Together, they both come with the sense of plugging people in internally and in the community together. And then Alex and I are about making change both on the macro and micro level as healers for the community and individual.
Okay.
So that was unintentional. We just happened to be sitting that way. So 3 of us at a time are about the community, 3 of us at a time are about the individual, and then each of us bring similar gifts to each both ways.
Okay.
That makes
So archetypally, what's your family here to do?
Oh, we're gonna hog tie them like farmers and make them love each other until they figure it out.
Ruthless compassion.
One of the things we kind of noticed, there was each thing that we shared was there's the aspects of wake up, grow up, clean up, and show up.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Tell us your family's evolutionary purpose.
So from what I understood, it was pretty much a consensus that we are the teachers and nurturers of the younger generations, helping them cultivate their unique geniuses, their unique gifts, so that they can live more fulfilling lives, live out their true destiny, not some other destiny, some other person's trying to tell them they need to do.
Now, if you all went and did this week, I'm just saying. So, how about that? Okay, back to your group. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Okay. Close your eyes. Open your energy up to your family. Now for the next exercise, which is personal, I want you to realize that you have the energy of your family to help you through the exercise. Nod if you accept that. Beautiful. Family is about love, purpose, mission, and gifts. Family are the ones, the faithful ones who understand your love, purpose, mission, and gifts. They are the foundation. They are the support. You have many families. Remember, from faith, you can choose life or your opinion about it. There are circumstances and circles of people that are just the way they are. With family, there should be a shared resonance. You should vibrationally get on with these individuals. You can co-resonate. But obviously, life happens. So we want to clean up the loose ends. We want to clean up the discord so that we can get back to something resonant and harmonious. So now I want you to think of the family or the family member in your actual life right now where there's some loose ends or there's some discord. When you have that family member come to mind, and please choose the first one that comes into your imagination, I want you to raise your hand so I know that you've got it. You should pick a family member of any of your circles where there's some loose ends to be tied up or there's some discord. It could be from the long ago past or in the here and now. Just waiting on a few friends. Beautiful. Okay. Close your eyes, lower your arms. I want you to feel into your relationship with this person. See yourself interacting with them in your imagination. And I want you to go back to the moment of discord or go back to the moment where there was some loose ends. include yourself in the scene, and watch what's unfolding in this moment. And I want you to see what you saw then. I want you to hear what you heard then. Feel what you felt then. Notice what you noticed then. Put yourself back in the scene as if it's happening again now. Make sure your eyes are closed. And enter back into this moment as if it's happening again now. When you're in the moment, I want you to raise your hand so I know you're there. I'm going to wait for everyone. Stay in it while your hand is up. Good. Relax your hand. Listen carefully. Stay in the moment. Keep yourself in the scene. Open up your body language. Fix your posture. Be ready for faith. I want you to vivify and magnify the situation. Blow it up. Make it more intense. Almost caricaturize it. If it's a short moment, I want you to loop it over and over again. Run it faster than it actually happened in your mind, like it's happening on fast forward. And I want you to get it to its most intense moment, right when it came apart, right when the discord happened, right when the disconnect occurred, right when it came unraveled. Get me right to that moment. And you're going to raise your hand when you're going to stay right on that moment when it unraveled. Raise your hand up in the air when you're there. Perfect. Now I want you to freeze it in your mind. Take a snapshot of it. Freeze it in its tracks. Don't let it move forward or back. You can relax your hand. Keep it perfectly frozen in time. You can relax your hand. Here we got a frozen picture. Don't make it look pretty. Just keep it frozen exactly the way it was when you froze it. Thank you, Garen. You can lower your hand. Just nod if you have a frozen picture. I need everybody to have a frozen picture. Everyone. Okay, perfect. Out loud to yourself, I want you to say, what's the picture? Describe it in very few concise words. Out loud with your mouth, what's in the picture? Describe the scene to yourself. What's there? What do you see in the picture? If you were a bunch of little kids, I'd say use your words. Use your mouth. This is important. You need to physiologically use your mouth. What do you see in the picture? Say this out loud to yourself. It's very easy. You took a snapshot of it. Good. Now, keep the picture frozen. In the picture, what's the thought you're having? Say that out loud to yourself. What's the thought you're having in the picture? Go ahead and say it out loud. Say it out loud to yourself. Perfect. You guys are doing great. In the frozen snapshot, keeping it perfectly still, what's the emotion in the frozen picture? Say that out loud to yourself. Use your lips, use your words. What's the emotion in the frozen picture? Physiologically use your mouth. Good. In the frozen picture, what's the body sensation that you have? Say that out loud to yourself. Please use your mouth, everyone. This is super important. Say the words. What is it? Good. Now keep that frozen in time. Everybody stay right at that frozen moment. Now listen carefully. Listen very, very, very carefully. You're going to start at the frozen moment. And in your imagination, I want you to let your mind do whatever it needs to do to heal and resolve the situation. So from the frozen moment of discord, create an image in your mind where the situation heals itself, that it reverses. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to go back to the way it was. You're just going to heal the situation so that everyone's integrity is left intact. So create a situation in your mind where this moment is healed. Create a situation in your mind where everyone's soul is honored. Everyone's integrity is left intact. That there's still a human bond. That everyone can let everything be okay. Everyone can live their truth. All right, everybody got it? Enough? Okay, cool. Pillar of existence number 1. What is it? Faith means? The ability to tell oneself the truth. You're getting better at it, right? You're getting better at it. Cool. Pillar of existence number 2. Family. What have you learned that family means? Yes. Yes. Now, do you have multiple families? Yes. If you were to choose life instead of your opinion about it, can you open up how many families? Can you say yes to having many more families or many more family members that you weren't thinking about? Yes. Beautiful. What are families here for? For the unfolding of evolutionary purpose. Now, there's a lot of young people in the room. By definition of being a young adult, you're wondering whether or not you're going to go find another young adult to create a family. Right? Another small young adult, right? So let's talk about something really, really quick. Sometimes we choose partners because we have chemistry, because there's excitement, because there's an arc of polarity, because it's hot, because it's uncontrollably blinding. Sometimes we choose partners because we're infatuated. We are in Roman love with them. I'm going to say that way so it sinks. We are expressing a Roman love with each other. Yeah? Because, oh, you complete me. Because, oh, I see you're my parents in drag. You represent all the unresolved shit about my parents I didn't deal with, so by taking you on, I thought I could win the game. Right? That's the other reason. But here's something interesting. What if we could create families of any kind based on shared evolutionary purpose? What if the union of you and another person made the world a better place? And the world's a better place because you're together, because of what you can create. That if you choose to make replicants of yourself, it is because the world needs that coming from you two who have a shared evolutionary purpose. That your bond is in intimate communion. That may include intensity, that may include a kind of Roman love. But the reason for 2 people coming together, or 5 people coming together, or hundreds of people coming together and defining something called a family would mean I understand in you, my beloved, your mission, your purpose, your vitality, your gifts, your love. That I don't demand those things from you. I create the space for you to cultivate all of that in safety. What if that was your next bond? What if that was your next relationship? What if that was your next marriage? What if that was your circle of friends? And obviously you can do it because I just put you together with a bunch of people who had flip-flops on or regular shoes. And in a very short order of time, you know something deeper about this group of people than you might your own person who shares a bed with you or who you wish to share a bed with. I thought that was an idea worth spreading. Build strong connections. Focus on shared evolutionary purpose. Stick around with us. Find out what intimate communion means. Find out what third stage love is. Find out how to animate your deep masculine archetype. Find out how to animate your deep goddess feminine archetype. Understand where they cross over and blend. The moment you change and can tell yourself the truth about yourself and how you choose others, you're going to attract different others. I always attract the same people, right? Because you haven't changed. You're still looking for someone to complete you. You watch too much Jerry Maguire. I'm serious, right? Because you thought everything stopped at Roman love. Okay? It doesn't. You're not supposed to find your parents' incomplete shit and another one and work that out. If you do that, it takes 50 years minimum and you have a 30% chance of it working. It is a path, but it is really hard and most people don't make it out the other end. If you can learn how those early wounds are actually your divine gifts for the world, then you won't fall in love with your parents and drag, and you can focus on shared evolutionary purpose, and you can create a family, little replicants of yourself that are actually going to make the world not a shit show. I'm just saying. I want to live in that world. I would like to live in that world with you. I would like this family to celebrate that and dedicate themselves to a life of telling the truth so we could have a possibility of that. So are we good on family? You got a different idea? You've got many families. You need them, just like you need faith. You need truth and you need connection. How are we doing? Perfect. 5-minute short break. Come back. On the break, you need to find a partner in the room that is similar in size and stature to yourself. So when we come back, you're with them. Got it? Brilliant.
Are we doing a relay race?
Do you want to do it with Garen? Can you work with Garen? Or is there somebody left over? Does she have a partner? Yes. Who needs a partner? Raise your hand. Lucy, who are you with? You're with Sabre.
Kiara?
Oh, you're with Kiara? All right, Kiara lost out. She's in the bathroom. So, you be with Sabre. You can be with Kiara when she gets out. Is that everybody? Rob's with Greg? All right. Cool. So, you are holding a stick. Well, one of you is, right? Oh, you need a stick. You need a stick. Here is your stick. One of you holds the stick. Do not bludgeon your partner with your stick. Do not bludgeon your partner with your stick. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so stand close to your partner. Realize who you're working with. Realize who you're working with. Good. Notice who's got the stick and who doesn't have the stick. Now hand the stick to the other partner. Notice who has the stick and who doesn't have the stick. Okay. Make a threatening gesture at your partner with your stick. Now you got that out of your system. All right. Not bad, right? Okay. Now, question is, why a stick? Why do we have one? What the hell's going on with a stick? Right? Now, obviously, with a stick, we could beat the shit out of each other. This person could tell you about their candidate preference for election. You could stick the stick someplace. Right? You could put the stick where the sun don't shine. Right? If we had a dog here, we could play fetch with the stick. Right? However, what if the stick is an opportunity for connection? And what about through connection, you could then learn something about yourself? So we know we got faith, that's the ability to tell the truth. We know we got family, and did I just put you into a mini family? Yes, because you all of a sudden have shared evolutionary purpose with this person. Right? Because I put you together, and then you're here, and then obviously something's going to happen, so something's going to happen. So you're going to do it with this person, at least so you think. Right? So what if the stick was a connective tool to something in you? Something about the individual you. Okay? Your body is the conduit of consciousness. Take a moment, that's a big idea. Your body is a conduit for consciousness. You are an antenna. Your antenna vibrates. Right? You know this because you have intuition, you have emotions, you have feelings, you have states of consciousness. Sometimes you resonate and sometimes you don't. Okay? But sometimes it's really easy to find out about me by doing something with you. Again, we're back to some sort of shared meaning, right? Some sort of intimate bonding, some sort of communion. All right? So check this out. What if the stick was how Jason and I are going to connect? So I'm going to put 2 fingers on it, and he's going to put 2 fingers on it. And all of a sudden, we're what? Connected by our friend, the stick. That's cool. All right, now check this out. Oh, who did it? I did it. What did I do? I dropped the stick, but more importantly, I disconnected. Right? And Jason went, dick. Right? But here's what's cool. If we want it back, we just simply get it back. It's a piece of cake. All right, so try this. Don't do anything. Just stand here and just be connected with your stick. You know where this is going. Perfect. Now, one of you be a bitch, cunt, dick, or asshole. Oh no, catastrophe. That was rude. All right, connect again. Okay, so this is kind of a fun life lesson. If the stick falls, what's it an opportunity for? To a reconnection. Who cares if the stick falls? Stick falling just means, oh, let's connect again. I know, right? It's really easy, isn't it? Yeah. So I just want you to take a moment, right? All the shit in your life that falls through the cracks, that doesn't happen, that people drop the ball. People let you down, you abandoned me, you betrayed me. Oh, jeez. You dropped my stick, it fell on my foot. But what can you do? You can reconnect. So, for the next 15 minutes, if unconnection happens, it's an invitation for reconnection. Now, what's beautiful about this always leaves you +1. Is it inevitable that the stick is going to fall? Yes. The stick will fall. You will lose connection. Are you still you? Yes. Are you still sharing this evolutionary purpose? Yes. So people screw up in your life. What if it's an invitation for reconnection? What if you count the coming backs and stop counting the leavings? You count the +1s. You know why? We will drop the stick because we will. Gravity works, and it's going to win. It's a choice to reconnect. I want to celebrate the choice of reconnection. Does that make sense, everybody? Yeah. You get where I'm going with this? Well done. Now, relax. Let me grab the stick. Whoever has the stick is the leader. Whoever doesn't have the stick is the receiver. Go like this. Okay? So in this shared evolutionary moment, who's the leader? Jason's the leader. Who's the receiver? I am. So we're going to connect. Jason can lead. He can move the stick however he wants, and I'm going to respond. Whatever he wants. He can go wherever he wants to do. He can have whatever he wants.
That's not what I wanted to do. You're being a bad receiver.
Yes, but it only took one bad reception to show him what I want. Oh, what do we do? Whose job is to pick up the stick? Whoever the fuck picks up the stick. Another little life lesson. Right? Okay, so Jason's leading. He can do whatever he wants. You can make it interesting. Make it dance like. Okay. Back tap. Okay, now I'm going to lead. Jason's going to follow. So he's following. I don't know what's happening. But what am I trying to do? Trying to keep a what?
Flow.
Trying to keep a connection. Now I'm going to give you a hint. Forward creates connection. Okay? So Jason's back leading again. I'm responding to whatever it is that he wants. You got it? Okay? You ready? So, whoever's got the stick is leading. Whoever has the stick is leading. Now, the one leading gets to dictate what's happening. The one receiving gets to receive.
And do we switch every time it falls?
Nope, same leader. Same leader. Figure out who's leading, who's following. Figure out what's going on. Nice. Okay, somebody grab the stick. Somebody grab the stick. Somebody grab the stick. Okay. Give the stick to the person who is receiving. Receiver, you are now leader. Okay? We're switching. So now switch roles. See what happens. See what happens. See what happens. You got to stay connected. You got to stay connected. Somebody's leading, somebody's following. If you bump into somebody, just smile and say, "That was nice." Not bad. Connect. Make it interesting. All right, grab the stick. Grab the stick. Well done. Well done.
Accidentally started bleeding.
So, new game. Different game. Still connected. She's not going to lead. I'm not going to lead. So then, at some point, if we really listen, something's going to start moving that I'm not doing it and Lulu's not doing it. But the stick is moving Lulu and me. And we're staying connected. And I'm not leading. And Lulu's not leading. Right. Was that nice?
It was very nice.
Not bad, right? So, something is born between us. Okay? Now, it's a subtle game. Here's how you're going to get it going. The stick is not really still. Who's my physics people? Yes, there's little micro movements, yeah? If you start amplifying some of those, something will start occurring. But I'm not really doing it and Lulu's not really doing it. We're just trying to figure out what happens if the stick moves Lulu and I. You get it? Yeah? Okay, good luck. Off you go. Good job, Lulu. Here we go. So, stick is in between. Close your eyes. Don't move yet. Just want you to feel. Hold the stick between you. Now, one of you are going to pick up on some very little micro subtle movements and just start gently amplifying them and start letting the whole thing move both of you. So that nobody's really leading. There's little micro movements. Just start turning up the volume on the micro movements. And pretty soon, something will start going into action. So just start slowly turning up the volume on the micro movements. And let the stick move both of you. Doing good so far. Where's the stick gonna send you? Where's the stick gonna send you? Where's the stick gonna send you? All right. Good. Very good. Okay, somebody grab the stick. Somebody grab the stick. Beautiful. Okay. Now, hard quiz. Okay? Difficult quiz. This is Lulu. Yes? How much of Lulu would you like to include that Lulu's body is Lulu? Well, then why don't... Okay, so you see it in Lulu. Lulu has a whole body. Is this true? Yes? And you'd like to include the entire body and call that Lulu? Everybody's down for that. That's interesting. Because you be Lulu.
Okay.
I'm going to be someone in the room. Okay, that's one person in the room. Okay? Here's another person in the room. Now, Lulu has a whole body. Why don't you have a whole body? Some of your bodies apparently don't go past here. You just... Right? Okay, so let's play a little game. Who would like to include their head as part of their body? Well done, you need that one. Who would like to include their neck as part of their body? Good. Who would like to include their shoulders as part of their body? Well, we're doing good so far. Who would like to include their chest as part of their body? Yes. Who would like to include their waist, their back? Okay, careful. This is where it gets sticky. Who wants to include their pelvis? Everybody's hand goes down because all of you look like a bunch of white people. Right? But you want to. What about your thighs? What about your buttocks? Your calves, your feet, your hands? Do you have a whole body? All right, so I'm going to give you a little hint, okay? When you connect this time, try to move a little bit into your pelvis, a little bit onto your hip joints. So try this, okay? So knees flexed into the hips a little bit. Now, are you in concrete? No, you are not. Okay, can your feet accommodate what's happening? Yes. Can you lower your center of gravity a little bit? Yes. Now, if I come by and I hit you in the ass with a stick, that means I need you to be more friendly with your butt. Okay. Yes, if you feel it go where the sun don't shine, you really have done a bad job. All right, so if I tap you on a body part, it's because that body part is not moving and not receptive. Off you go. Have fun. The stick is moving, but you have a whole body. The whole darn thing.
For the record, you were moving like this before you said something.
I will come by and hit the parts that are not moving.
Okay.
Use your body, use your knees, use your legs, use your shoulders, use your tummy. Get in that pelvis. There we go. Okay, grab the stick. Very nice. Okay. Who noticed that their partner was mysteriously better and more fun? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, good. So, what did you learn? People drop the stick less. When you use more of yourself, right, there was more connection. Wow, I feel like I should say that again. When you use more of yourself, there's more connection. Yes? I know nobody in the room has had sex, but feel free to let that spill over into that. Kelly has certainly not had sex at all. Well, maybe once, apparently. Twice. Twice. All right, so if you use more of yourself, there's more what? There's more connection. There's also more, one of our F's that we are going to talk about, there's more fun. I said, when there's more of yourself, she said, there's more fucking. Which is fun. Woo! All right. There's a workshop after the workshop. It's a little third encore. We'll check that out. Okay. All right. So, connected with your partner through your stick. Your entire body. Now, use your ears, but look at your partner's eyes. Use your ears and look at your partner's eyes. Notice their eye color. Listen closely. Connect with yourself. You do that through gravity. Okay? You connect with other through the stick. Okay? You are going to weave a shared reality, which we're going to use a rhythm for the shared reality. That's called music. So, here we go. Connect with self, then connect with other. And weaving shared reality is something that happens between you. All right, here we go. Let the music be the guide. You've got an entire body, use it. stick. Grab a stick, grab a stick, grab a stick. Now listen close. You got to make it happen fast. As best we can, go partner up a male person to a female person. Fast, go. Nearest one. Say, come here. Hand the stick off if somebody needs a stick. All right. Quick, 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 quick. And did it actually balance out? Rock on. Okay. Step number 1, connect to self. Step number 2, connect to other. Can you connect to other if you are not connected to self? No, you cannot. Third step, we've shared reality. A lot like shared evolutionary purpose, right? Okay, we've shared reality is what happens when it's in a very small time frame. Okay, new dynamic. Okay, nobody's leading. If anything's leading, the music is. Got it? Have fun. Have fun. Use your body. If I come by and hit you in the butt, it ain't moving enough. Don't be a lousy lay for your partner. Use your body. Celebrate each other! Yay! Opposite sex partner. Okay. Very, very good. So, stand close. Turn back to back. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Fitness. What was the first one? Faith. What was the second one? Family. What's the third one? Fitness. Fun happens to be happening because you're connected to yourself. Now listen, because we got to move quickly. How fit is your life to accomplish your legacy or your deepest love? How fit is your life to accomplish your legacy or your deepest love that you were assigned to do? So we're playing with fitness now. Maybe not heading to the gym. How fit are you for your legacy or your deepest love that you were assigned with? That's what we mean by fitness. You're going to need your body to do that. You're going to need your body. You're going to need a vehicle, a self-ambulant vehicle, a vessel, a container. Fitness is the organization of your life. Now take a moment. If you had to rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being astoundingly organized, 1 being a shit show of shitastrophe chaos, where would you put yourself? How organized is your life? What's faith? The ability to tell oneself the truth. So it's a 6. Be okay with that. Good news, just like dropping the stick. It means you got someplace to go. Up. Your body is the conduit for consciousness. Is your consciousness different now than when you walked in today? Yes. Is your consciousness different from the family exercise to now in the fitness exercise? Yes. What did I try to get moving in the fitness exercise? Your body. Now that you've moved your body, do you feel different? Do you feel differently connected? Is your whole reality different? Okay, now this one's a big gulp. Is everybody ready? Get real grounded. Okay? Get real grounded. Here it comes. Your external life is a reminder of how powerful you are. Your external life, your home, your car, your clothes, your spaces, is a reminder of how powerful you see yourself. Your exterior life is a reminder of your potency and how powerful you are. Fitness is taking care of oneself. Understanding that it's your energy that animates the world. It's your presence, it's your power, it's your love. It's your invitation, it's your expression, it's your action. How do you consciously spend your time? What do you consume? Don't think just food. What do you consume with information? What do you consume? What do you take in? Beginning computer programming. Garbage in, what? Garbage out. What are you watching? Last night, I remembered that I was watching this really nice, sweet show called Mozart in the Jungle. And it's a beautiful little show. And a couple nights ago, I was watching Orange is the New Black. And I went to bed and I thought, oh my God, I feel so much better because I watched the Mozart show. Because there was beautiful music and there was people being generous and loving to each other. My external life is a reminder of my own power. Honor your body's needs. Honor your body's needs. You have a need for sleep. You have a need for rejuvenation. You have a need for health. You have a need to have very low levels of stress. Humans were not designed to take on the stress we take on. We were designed to have little bursts of stress that were spread out by a couple months that happened in about 15 seconds, and you either lived or you didn't. That was it. This long-term chronic marinating in stress you were not meant to undergo. Your body, listen, your body is your billboard for your capacity for love. Your body is your walking billboard that shows the world your capacity for love. Now, breathe in your favorite part of all that. Breathe in your favorite part about what's stuck. And then turn around and give it to your partner. Breathe in your favorite part of that and then give it to them. And see that in them. And tell them, you need more sleep. I like you when you have vitality. I like your billboard, but you need to wash it.
Well, it was for me, but I'm always like,
Now share with your partner what your favorite part was. What's the part that's stuck? Okay. Everybody finish that? Take a deep breath. Everybody finish that? Take a deep breath. Everybody finish that? Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel partner. Feel what they shared with you. Feel what they showered your direction. Accept what they gave you. Now open your eyes again. Look at this one. And answer for yourself this question for them. I want to see you living in better conditions. Now you need to be okay with what you instantaneously, intuitively know for this one. I need you to own this. Open to the faith. When you look at them and you see, I want to see you living in better conditions. And the first one of you that has that, I want you to take about 2 minutes and really give them some laser-focused guiding, coaching, mentoring, and love. And say, listen, I want to see you living in better conditions. Trust what comes out of you. Your body is the conduit of consciousness. Now you know if you're going first, so go ahead and go. Person who's receiving, you simply receive. When they're done, the only thing you will say is thank you. You can move your position. You can ask permission to touch them. Whatever you need to do, get the message across. Go ahead and go.
I want to see you take care of yourself, and I want to ask you and it's so hard, and doing all this stuff is okay.
When you're done, you just say thank you. You breathe in what they gave you. And you stand by. Do not switch. When you receive the message, you nod thank you and stand by. Do not switch. Go ahead and finish up. Go ahead and finish up. Breathe it in. You can give a little acknowledgement if you want. Now, you who just received, you're at an advantage. I want you to take everything they just gave you, put it into action, look at them, feel into their deepest heart, their deepest intention, feel their mission, their love, their purpose, their gifts. And when you're ready, you're going to open your mouth, and what's going to come out is not you. What's going to come out is, I want to see you living in better conditions, and go ahead and offer that to them. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. Go ahead and go.
You have to spend the entire $1,000. It has to be specific. Okay. Come quiet. Alright, now listen, we're going to go back and forth. Bring your partner to silence. Bring your partner to silence. Bring your partner to silence. Good, okay. You have to spend the entire $1,000 on something specific. If it isn't specific enough for you when they share it for you, you need to say, clarify, make it specific. Do you understand? Okay, so if it doesn't seem like $1,000 to you, clarify. If they can't clarify, they do it again. Do we understand? Okay. Round two. You guys have $1,000. Decide what you're going to spend it on. In less than 10 seconds, you have to describe what it is. That person acknowledges it. Become quiet. Ready? Go. Yeah, brand new $1,000. When you've got it all silent. Quickly. Okay, deep breath in. Switch. This side, who's looking at me, you have $1,000. You have 24 hours to spend it on. Decide what you're going to spend it on. Tell your partner in less than 10 seconds. Go.
I've been there.
All right, deep breath in. Listen. Listen. We don't have time for chit chat. We got to go back and forth. Clinical. Okay? Clinical. This side. You cannot see me. You have $1,000. You have 10 seconds to decide what you're going to spend it on in a 24-hour period of lifetime. You have to find out what it is, tell your partner, fall silent. Go. You have a new $1,000. Decide what you're going to spend it on. Go. Hey, fall silent. You gotta work fast. Next partner. You have 10 seconds. You have to figure out how you're going to spend a new $1,000 I'm going to give you. Share with your partner. Fall silent. Ready? Go. Okay, fall silent. You're good so far? Next partner, I've given you another $1,000 to spend. You have to spend it in one day, the entire amount of money. Decide what you're going to spend it on. Specifically tell your partner. Say thank you, fall silent. Go. Okay, wrap it up. Say thank you. Switch. I just gave you a new $1,000 to spend. You have to spend it in one day. One 24-hour day, but you have 10 seconds to decide what it is. Tell your partner in a specific way what you purchased. If it isn't specific enough, clarify. Go ahead and go. Okay, wrap it up. Very good. Acknowledge your partner. Deep breath in. I've given you a new $1,000. Spend it. Tell your partner what you spent it on. Go. Good. Get it? Fall silent. Deep breath. Next side, I've given you another 24 hours. I've given you another $1,000. You have to spend all of the money. It has to be on something specific that you can tangibly point at. Find out what that is. Tell your partner how you spend it. Go. Okay, deep breath, fall silent. Notice how your body feels. Spending $1,000 a day. Notice how your body feels spending $1,000 a day. 1,000. Every time you get up in the morning, I'm there with another $1,000 saying, here you go, you have 24 hours to spend it. You must spend it all. Continue on. Take a deep breath. Figure out what you're going to spend your money on. I'm going to make it time frame. You have about 5 seconds to figure out what you're going to spend it on and make sure it lands clear. Your partner says thank you. Fall dead silent. Go. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000. 4 1,000. 5 1,000. Stop. While silent. While silent. While silent. This time, right? Take a deep breath in. The next partner, I'm there, waiting at your bedside, cash in hand. Here you go. Here's your $1,000 for the day. You have 5 seconds to decide what to spend it on. Ready? Go. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000. 4 1,000. 5 1,000. Stop. Say thank you. Deep breath in. All you guys facing the bathrooms. Alarm clock's gone off. There's Wesley. Here's your money. Big stack of hundreds. 100 100s. Oh, that'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? 10 100s? 10 100s. 10 100s. $1,000. Oh, wait, we're getting there. Pretty soon we might have to start spending more. Okay, ready. One more round. Go. What are we spending on? This is specific. Make it specific. It's got to be specific. Deep breath in. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. How would you feel after 1 week spending $1,000 on yourself every day? Notice what that does for you. Keep your eyes closed. Would it be different than you normally feel? What changes would develop in you? Do you think people would relate to you differently? Having to spend $1,000 a day on yourself. Would you have more friends or fewer friends? What's your fantasy about that? Now let's say that you kept playing this game successfully for a month, every single day, 30 or 31 days, $1,000 a day. How does it feel now? 7 days a week, 4 weeks. The mind stops thinking after a certain period of time. What would I come up with? I can't think of anything else in mind. There's some guilt of spending that much money. You need to examine those thoughts because those are the things that hinder you. That's what's interfering between your stated intention for your life and being wealthy. What you're saying is, if I were wealthy, I wouldn't know what to do. This is an exercise to kind of warm up your mind to the possibility of actually being wealthy. To really, physically, having the money. How would you feel after 6 months, $1,000 a day? You have to spend it on yourself. It's quite different than a month. Jump ahead to 1 year. $1,000 a day. Can you even conceive that for a year? Do you think you can keep it up? Could you keep going for 3 years? $1,000 a day on yourself must be spent. How long would it take before it was something you stopped wanting to do? And let me put that into some context for you. It would almost take 3 years. 2 years and 9 months to spend $1 million at that rate. It would take 2 years and 9 months to spend $1 million at that rate. Lots of people say, I want to have $1 million. I want to have millions of dollars. They don't know what that means. That means spending $1,000 a day for almost 3 years. It's not an inconceivable thing. People do this all the time. It's a natural, normal activity in some people's lives. They don't look different than you. It's just they're not constantly worried about it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, the golf, they do everything you do. $1,000 a day is only $365,000 a year. That's some people's salary. Trying to get you to see money and finance might be different. Money is the stacks of cash that you can physically move around for yourself. But there comes a point where you can no longer move around that much money. You have to start spending it in the abstract. That's finance. Money is what you can spend on yourself. Finance is the way you move money in the abstract. We have to be prepared to know what to need or to know what to do and have an instantaneous answer already in your mind when somebody says, here's the money. If that's not prepared in you, or you don't have a concept or the receptivity prepared in your mind, you're going to go to sleep, you're going to go numb, you're going to freeze. And you project a message out into the world, don't give me the money yet, I'm not quite ready. It's being a steward of the resources. You wouldn't handle over a child who needs attention and care to an ill-prepared person who couldn't look after them. You look like the kind of person that can handle that kind of responsibility to move that much energy. Do you love yourself enough to move that much energy? So what about really large sums of money? People say, I want $1 billion, right? How long do you think it would take to spend $1 billion at $1,000 a day? Somebody throw out a couple numbers. 30 what? 30 years. What else? 20 years. What else? $1 billion, $1,000 a day. Give me 3 more. What is it?
3,000.
3,000. What else? Years or days?
Years.
Okay, what else? 2 more. Just say it. Kevin? 60 years? Alexis? The real answer is 2,739 years and 72 days. It would take you personally to spend $1,000 a day and burn through $1 billion. Do you want to hear that number again? Because it's shocking. $1,000 a day would take you 2,739 years and 72 days to spend $1 billion. Staggering, right? So you think, oh, Congress is appropriating and moving this many $1 billion around. Apple's worth $299 billion. Whatever the numbers are. You see, at some point, there's only so much money you need that you can move around for yourself. And then money has to become abstract. Abstract money is finance. So when you speak of wanting $1 million, you have a much better proportion of how much energy that really is to be responsible for, how much mass that really is. It gives you a sense that there's a vast ocean of money around you in all directions, and that real wealth comes when you are prepared. Now, what what's interesting is we've been talking all day about how to be prepared. You know the one-word answers to preparation. What is it? Faith, family, fitness, abstract money called finance, your ability to steward energy. Is it sinking in what we've been trying to do yet? The money isn't going to come unless the other domains are healthy and being attended to. If you're not caring for yourself, if you're not caring for yourself, it's not going to come. If you aren't open to the connections in your life, it's not going to come. If you can't tell yourself the truth, it's not going to come. Not because you've done something wrong, because you don't have a detector to hear the truth, so you won't turn your ear to what's coming to you, because you're going to miss it, because you won't believe it, because you don't have to believe yourself, so you don't believe other people. You see where we're starting to connect the dots now? All right, let's do one more fun little game. Imagine there's a knock on your door. You get up to go to the door. You open the door. There's no one there. Yet sitting in front of your door on the floor is a Foot Locker. It's 2.5 feet wide. It's 3 feet long. And it's 2 feet high. Can you see it in your mind? On it is a beautifully written, handwritten note, which says, "This is for you." Your name is clearly printed on it. There's no doubt, no mistake, this is for you. You try to lift it, but it's very heavy. And you're thinking, how am I going to get this box into my apartment? You wonder, what is this? How'd this get here? You open it up, and it's full of money. A lot of money. You don't know how much money, because you've never seen this much money. Maybe 500,000, maybe 3 million. You don't know. There's just a lot of fucking cash sitting in this Foot Locker. Your name on the note. You've never seen this much, but it's for you. You look out in the hall, there's no one there. Now immediately, before it fades, how do you feel? What's the question that immediately arises in your mind? Open your eyes, take 30 seconds apiece, tell your partner what just flashed through your mind. We're not done. Make it a fast exchange. Go ahead and go. Especially at 2,700 something odd years. Switch if you haven't found that. Okay, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Close your eyes. What were your next thoughts? Are you unconditionally overjoyed? Are you jumping up and down saying, finally I can do whatever I want? Finally all my problems are over and solved forever. Some of you might have felt that way. Others might have been, no, I didn't know. People say, oh my God, I don't know what to do with this. I have to spend this all the time. What if I invest and I lose it all? What if somebody steals it from me? But no matter what you came up with, there's always one option. If you have any worry in you at all around this Foot Locker of money, it's really easy. Just push it back outside the door. No more problems. No more money. Just put it back out in the hallway. You don't have to worry about it. think that money would bring you a problem, another problem is money. If you think money would bring you a problem, you have a problem with money. Why doesn't money come to your life? You haven't dealt with your relationship around money. Finance, which is money in the abstract, is how much energy we are stewarded with to make change and love occur. The money's innocent. The money is impersonal. The money doesn't care. The money can't do anything to you. You can go back and live your life exactly the way you did before. There's lots of people that are so afraid of money that they don't ever experience it. So now that we have an idea of what finance is, what abstract money is, and now we have an idea of what cash is, we have an idea of what money is. Let's put it this way. Money is only good for one thing. Money is what you exchange for life experience. Read that in. Money is what you exchange for life experience. Money is for the attainment of life experience. That's it. Feel how that shifts everything. Somebody says, what's money for? Oh, that's what I exchange for life. Earning is the measure of your service to the world. What you earn is what you agree your service is worth. What you earn was either the truth or the lie you told yourself about how valuable your energy, love, purpose, mission, or gifts are. Faith is the ability to tell oneself the truth. What you earn is the truth, or in this case, maybe the non-truth, about what you agree your gifts are worth to the world. It's the measure of your service in the world. If nothing's coming in, you're not serving. If it's coming in and it's not enough, you're not being invited to serve enough. Do you hear the dignity in that statement? You're not being invited to serve enough. You have a life purpose. Your life purpose is to share your deepest gifts. Those deepest gifts, we exchange energy for. We all went into an exchange of energy to come be here today. I needed to be here. You need me alive to come and share messages. You put some energy in. You showed up with your presence. I give you my undevoted attention. We make an energy exchange. Really easy. Spending has to happen for long-term life force. If you keep it all, you're not putting it into circulation. They call it currency because it has a current, it has a flow, it's supposed to move, it's supposed to change hands. It's supposed to be a currency. Okay, everybody open your eyes. I have $1, I want to buy something. Who's got something they want to sell? Quick. Okay, what is it? Okay, good. Cool. So we can do a service, a product. Okay, Lulu has $1, she'd like to spend it. Who's buying? Service, product, information, a good Okay, cool. Phone for $1. Awesome. Stay standing, stay standing. Lulu's got a phone, I got a hug. All right, Andrea's got $1. Who's buying? Chris. All right. Well, wait a minute. You want to buy a sock? Okay, Andrea needs a black sock, so let's sell a sock for $1. Chris, stay standing. Chris has got $1. Who's buying? Yes. Is that something you want? Okay, all right, cool. All right, she's going to sell your name tag for $1. All right, Lucy's got $1. Who's buying? Yes, Karen. You want some gum? Okay, perfect. So we'll take exchange for some gum. Nice and done. Karen's got $1. Who's buying?
I have a striped shirt.
Whoa! You want the striped shirt?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I knew it was going to get hot. All right, cool. All right. Sell a shirt for $1. Very nice. Okay, cool. Joe's got $1. Who's buying? Who's buying? Who wants a lap dance? Come on, quick. Who's buying? Joe's got $1. Who's... Joe? Okay, all right, cool. All right, nice. Jill, we'll do one more. Jill's got $1. Who's buying? Yeah, who's selling? Who's got it? Come on, quick. This is your problem. You got money. Kiara. What is it? Do you want some cute sandals? All right, cool. So Kiara sells sandals. Kiara gets $1. Kiara, I have something to sell. I'll sell it to you for $1. The purpose of this game. All right, now stay standing. Now what just happened? There was a what? There was an exchange. Now, I put money in, but my money came back to me, and I have a hug.
Look at that.
Money comes back to you if you put your energy in. Now, something very interesting happened in the game. I said I have $1, and everybody went, you had nothing. This might be the problem with you and money. I was at a workshop 4.5 months ago, and the guy came on stage after we danced around the break and said, I have $100, who wants it? Everybody just sat there. And a woman ran up and said, I want it. And she took the $100 and she sat down. And we all just sat there. He said, you guys didn't move fast enough. You see, what happens when it's there? You all had something to sell. I got a hug. I'm telling you, a Lulu hug for $1? Shit. Deal of the century. If you have not had a Lulu hug, the fact that I got one for $1, oh my God. Right? So I'm one hug in, which is something I really value highly, and I got my $1. Interesting, huh? Pretty wild, right? What'd you get? You needed one? You really do need one, right? For real? Wait, Chris had a black sock? Cool. What'd you get? Gum. She's chewing on it. What'd you get? Fish and shirt. Joe?
Yeah.
Joe's hydrated? You like Joe? Jill? Sweet new sandals. Kiara? This whole experience. We put $1 in. We got $1 in, right? How much did we collectively spend? Somebody be the genius. We put $10 of value into our economy by moving $1 around, which came back to me. Who wants $1?
Me.
Okay, done. Okay, we have a seat. Oh my God. Okay, sit down. You have 60 seconds. Share with me an insight, learning, or revelation around finance. Go. Okay, take a deep breath, settle back, settle back. Someone who had an awesome share, go ahead and share it yourself on behalf of your partner. Let's take 3 really killer ones. Who's got it? Andrea?
Jason came to the realization how much things we turn away when somebody offers money and you don't even notice that we could be offering service, and how much energy that we turn away without knowing.
Why would you turn away the money? Why? You're not honest with yourself about what you're worth, about the truth of it, the fact that it's there. You see that, Don? No? Pretty funny. Interesting. Is it going by us all the time? How much money is just right here on this block? Right now. How much money is just like within an arm's reach away? Good. Another one. So, really awesome. Cliff, my friend.
Greg was sharing that even though the value of it is 100 pennies or $1, that the value is in the movement of it, that the $1 is actually $10, and it's not. It's just a representation of energy.
The representation of energy.
So the potential there is that it's actually infinite. It's not one thing.
Yeah. We shared it 10 times. What if we shared it 100? We just put that much wealth into everything. Somebody came along and said, oh, there's a recession. Did you believe that? Did everybody believe that? Oh, there was a recession. Did you hear about the Great Depression in the 20s? Did you believe that? Let me ask you a question. Was there any less lumber? Was there any less nails? Was there any less able-bodied individuals ready to do the work? Was there less clean water? Was there less food? Did the crops stop growing? Did the bees stop pollinating? It'd be like somebody showed up and said, well, we were going to build the house, but, today we're all out of inches. What? Oh, we're out of inches as such. Well, I know buildings are. You're out of inches. Right? What are inches? They're a unit of measure. Can you be out of those? What's money? A unit of energy exchange. You can't be out of it. Where did it go? It didn't go anywhere. It didn't burn up in a fire. Even if it did, everything was still there. That was a hoax. It's a hoax now. It's a hoax if we buy into it. A room full of conscious people are going to need energy to move around to get our message and our love and our mission and our gifts out in the world. So if you change your mindset and you realize, oh, it's right there. It's right around me. Do I believe in myself? Do I show up as myself, looking like the person who's ready to steward the energy that you want to exchange? You all came today because on some level you all trust me. you believe that I could move around so many units of energy for 3.5 hours and give you something back in return. Close your eyes. There's one more thing that money and finance are able to do. Money and finance have the ability of relaxing your survival center. Kesley, open your body, sit the fuck up. Open your body. This is for you personally. Money has the ability of relaxing your survival center. What is your survival center? The part of you that is open and receptive to air, water, food, rest, safety, and sleep. If you go without any of those things, it takes the same amount of days to die from sleep deprivation as it does food deprivation or hydration deprivation. Finance and money have the ability of relaxing your survival center. If your survival center is activated, you can't show up in the world. I know that. So take a moment and relax it. I want you to shift away from abundance, move abundance away to a shelf on the right column. And focus on enoughness. Enoughness. And make a quick list in your mind. What is there enough of right now? Make a quick list, 5 things. What is there enough of right now? Got it? Is there enough air? Is there enough air for everybody to breathe right now? Nod your head. Nod your head. Is there enough air right now? You. Is there enough gravity right now? Is there enough love right now? Strangely enough, is there enough time right now? Yes. Let your survival center relax just a little bit. Right now, there's enough air, enough gravity, enough love, enough time. Got it? Now, go backwards in time. Start in this moment and do a life scan backwards. See your whole life fast reversed back to your first memory. Rewind the videotape of your life. Go all the way back to your first memory and nod when you're there. Be thorough. I'm going to wait for everybody's nod. Rewind it backward. Take it back to a first memory. Are they there? Are they still going backward? Now, you're going to go forward. Not too quickly. I want you to go forward, and I want you to see how your basic, fundamental needs were always met. There must have been enough food for all these decades, because here it
you are. There must have been enough sleep for all these decades, because here you are. There must have been enough air for all these decades, because here you are. There must have been enough attention, enough connection, enough touch. And go forward back to this moment where you're sitting in this chair, but recall as many moments as you can, but how much enough-ness was already there. There was always just enough. Because if there wasn't enough, you wouldn't be here. I want you to acknowledge that in your imagination. When you arrive back in the here and now, you'll be able to know. All right. Breathe that in. I want you to accept that there's always been enough of your basic needs met. There's always been enough shelter. There's always been enough food. There's always been enough air, enough gravity, enough safety. Even if it was precarious, there must have been enough, because here you are. Now, in your imagination, I want you to fast forward to all the experiences you're going to have. And with the knowledge that your needs have always been met with just enoughness, go fast forward in your life and see those needs as met. Take it all the way to your death. So now, flash forward, see and feel all the things that you would ever want to do, and see those needs being met. That there's always going to be enough. And take it all the way to the moment you die. And when you get to your death, I want you to not stay dead. For everybody. Good. Good. Now, come back to this present moment and fill in the gaps. See that there's always going to be enough. The basic needs are actually always going to be met. There's going to be enough food. There's going to be enough water. There's going to be enough safety. There's going to be enough connection. There's going to be enough sleep. And bring yourself all the way back to this here and now. Let me know when you're ready. Now take one more trip. Root yourself in the here and now. Put yourself in the chair. Cross your energy. Cross up. All the way. Nothing's crossed over. No fingers, no hands, no eyes, no toes. Open your eyes. All right. One more trip. You're going to do a backwards light scan. Has there always been enough energetic exchange? Go backwards. Has there always been enough energetic exchange? Is there always enough to exchange, to get to here? Go back. All the way back to your first memory. Has there always been enough energetic exchange? You wouldn't make it to your now moment if there wasn't. So has there always been enough? Set aside abundance. Has there been enough energetic exchange to get to where you are? Go all the way back to the beginning. Hang out of your first memory, a little knob in your head. Okay. Now
Now run it back forward to this present moment and see all the moments of perfect synchronicity to bring just enough. There had to have been enough or you wouldn't be here. So see all the moments where it was exactly enough, even if it wasn't abundant. It may not have been extra, it may have been thin, but acknowledge there was always just enough. There was always enough energy to get exchanged to get you to here. You know, when you get back to the here and now. There are always little moments in your life flash in front of you. Experiences, trips, relationships, loves, houses, transportation, flights, cars, rooms, opportunities. These are always enough. They always show up. Where you are. You get back to the here and now, do you not? Okay? Now, project into the future. If there's already been enough, and you're a couple decades old, there's always going to be enough. So see now everything you want for your life, but see it as there is going to be enough. Go all the way to your death. Families, loves, trips, opportunities, vacations, experiences, liaisons, see it all. Everything you want for yourself, and see it that there's going to be enough. Get rid of your death and not. Even enough to handle your funeral. Somebody will show up with a shovel. Or they'll bring a lighter. Okay, get rid of that. Now go backward to the here and now. Run it backward to the here and now. And see where there was always enough. There was always just enough energy to trade. There was always enough. Because you had life experiences. There must have been something to exchange them with. If money allows us to exchange, energy allows us to exchange for life. What if you brought you sent some money? Maybe it isn't cash. Maybe you trade energy. Maybe you trade skill. Maybe you trade what your family sees in you, your mission, your gifts, your purpose. Let your survival center relax. It's always been okay. It's always been okay. Let your survival center relax. It's always been okay. If you know where your survival center is, put your hands there. Tell yourself, it's always been okay. It's always been okay. It's going to stay that way. Breathe there. It's going to be okay. That's the survival center. All of the F's. Faith, family, fitness, and finance. 4 pillars of existence. They all co-arise. They all need your love. They all need your attention. Here's what's really fun. There needs to be fitness of the family. There needs to be a fitness of your faith. There needs to be a fitness of your finances. You have to be able to finance your faith, and finance your family, and finance your fitness. You have to have faith in your family, faith in your fitness, and faith in your finance. They They all go together. They all tetrahorize. They all come up at once. If you've been in struggle, it's because you neglected the one you were running from. If you put attention in your weakest F, the others will come up. If you accept and love your strongest F, it will bring the others up. Dedicate yourself, dedicate your energy, dedicate your love to always cultivating faith, family, finance, and fitness. Let yourself have fun. There was a fifth F today. I tried my best to make the workshop fun. Don't forget fashion. It has something to do with fitness. Don't forget fucking, because we need to release and we have to connect and we have to propagate. Maybe you've got your own path. Fitness is behavioral. You make up your mind and you do it. Faith is intentional. You commit to something within yourself that's bigger than you and your ego. Family is cultural. It's collective. It's connected. Finance is social. It's just the way the currency is. It's you being embedded in the currents of life. One of the currents is life is to get in the money river, but there's other ones too. In finance is your career and your leadership. In family are your shared needs and your relationships and your mutual understanding. In faith is your values and your spirit and your heart virtues. In fitness is your body and energy, where you call home. Take a moment, tell yourself the truth, what's your strong one. Be honest with yourself. And say it out loud to yourself, what's your strong one. And then with the same kind of integrity, what's your weak one? And we're going to go one last round. If you open your eyes, you're going to tell your partner what your strong one is and what your weak one is. And you're going to say, after you get it, you're going to receive that. Say, I receive that. And then you're going to tell them, I want you living in better conditions. And we're going to do it one more time. So let's go ahead and do that. You guys who are facing the bathrooms, go first. And tell your partner what your strong and your weak is. You guys who are facing me, breathe that in. Tell them how you want that for them. I want you living in better conditions. Or bless them for already living in abundant conditions. Go ahead and go. You're going to have to feel into them. You're going to have to see their heart. Practice your presence. Look them in the eye. Come with them here. Tell them how you want to live in better conditions. Congratulate them for being confident in them. She should have told you what the strong one was, but she just when you both are gone, go ahead and switch. That's what the whole when you're ready, switch. Stand close. All right. Stand close. Notice your partner's eye color. Open yourself up. And let it go through you from me to them. See if you can find all the F's. Love sometimes wants to do us a great favor. Hold us upside down. Shake all the nonsense out. Your love should never be offered to the mouth of a stranger. Should only be offered to someone who has the valor and daring to cut pieces of their soul off with a knife and weave them into a blanket to protect you. Stay close to any sounds that make you glad you're alive. Like, I had a dog. Ever since happiness heard your name, it's been running through the streets, trying to find you. I wish I could show you that when you're lonely or in the darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. There are different wells within your heart. Some fill with each good rain. Others are far too deep for that. Fear is the cheapest room in the house. And I would like to see you living in better conditions. Even after all this time, the sun has never said to the earth, "You owe me." What could you do with a love like that? Love sometimes wants to do us a great favor. Hold us upside down and shake all the nonsense out. Your love should never be offered to the mouth of a stranger, only to someone who has the valor and daring to cut pieces of their soul off with a knife and then weave them in a blanket to protect you. You hear the goddess? You hear the warrior? Stay close to any sounds that make you glad you're alive. Ever since happiness heard your name, it has been running through the streets trying to find you. I wish I could show you that when you're lonely or in the darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. There is always enough. There are different wells within your heart. Some fill with each good rain. Others are far too deep for that. Fear is the cheapest room in the house, and I would like to see you living in better conditions. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." What could you do